Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel ML for Analytics. Today I will be walking all of you through this dashboard which I had prepared, COVID-19 tracker using Power BI. So I'll be what we can do today is I'll tell you how I made this dashboard, and then following the steps, you will also be able to make this dashboard on your own using Power BI. So this will be a good hands-on for all of you. So for data for this dashboard, what you can do is you can go to who.int, or you can simply go to this link. I'll mention this link in the description box of this tutorial, and you will be able to see these files. What we are most interested in is only these CSV files. So rather than downloading these CSV files, uh, what you can do is you can right click on this and click on copy link address. So the link address to this file will get copied. But before doing anything else, first of all, let me tell you what these three files are. COVID-19 cases by country.csv, COVID-19 historical cases by country.csv, and the third file is COVID-19 China cases by adm1.csv. So after that, go to your Power BI dashboard, go to Get Data, clicking on Get Data will open Get Data window in Power BI. Go to Other, click on Web, because we will be fetching data from web resource, actually from a website. So click on Connect and paste your link over here in the URL box. Click on OK. I'm not gonna click OK because everything is ready for my dashboard. So I'm gonna click on Cancel. Repeat the same steps uh, for other two data sets, and then you will be able to fetch data for each of them. One thing to let you know is when you will be doing this, and uh, a box will get opened, and you will have to hit transform data. And when you will be hitting transform data, you will be taken to this screen over here, and in this screen, the names will be different because you will be having three queries, and all three queries will be having different names. So I suggest you change the names, you rename each of these three queries so that it will actually make your understanding clearer, and everything will be easy for you. I'll click on cross for now. Um, the next step is how I fetched this picture, and how I pasted this picture as a wallpaper on my cover page. So for that, I went to visualization pane and I went to page background, and in place of this, uh, you will be able to see add image button. So when you click on that, you will be able to navigate to the image that you want to get over here on the screen. And after that, I suggest that you set the image fit as fill, just like I have done over here. Then comes this. This is actually a text box which can be found over here. So when you click on this text box, you will be able to see a box which will appear over here, and you will be able to write whatever you want as in COVID-19 tracker. You can change color of both of them individually, just like I have done, or you can modify things according to your convenience. You may be not liking this picture, this background picture, so uh, I mean, I'd say download picture of your choice and do follow the steps that I have mentioned just now. Change the color of this COVID-19 and tracker and set the color of your choice. So as you can see, the font size is 54, font family is Arial, color can be changed by clicking on this. So all these things can be done. One thing that I want to tell you is that I have changed the theme of for this dashboard from default. It's not the default theme which I'm using. I'm using Innovate theme in Power BI. So you will be able to see this theme over here if you are using the latest version of Power BI. Then comes the second page, that is COVID-19 overview. So you will be able to see this screen, and what I have done in this case is, first of all, I'll introduce you to each of the visuals. This is again a text box. This is a filter. This all these three visuals, they are tiles. These are maps, and this is line chart. So in case of text box, everything is the same except that what I have done is I have changed the color of border, um, and I have changed the color of background. So background is set to black, and the border color is set to color of your choice, anything that you will want. And the radius of the border is 20 px, so that's how you will be able to see a round for each of these visuals, not for them, just for these visuals. After that comes place, which is a filter. So you will be able to select filter from here in the visualization pane. Here you will be able to see all of the visualization that are inbuilt in Power BI. So select on slicer, and again you can see it's a drop down for me. So if you want to change it to list, you can do so by clicking over here, or if you want to by default it's a list. If you want to change this to drop down, you can do so by clicking on drop down. So by default it comes as in this select all doesn't come up. So for that you will have to go to selection control, and then you will have to click on select on option, and this select all will be turned on. And after that then comes total confirmed cases, total deaths, new cases. So all these three, they are actually the card visual. So you have to select card visual, and then what you can do is go to fields. Fields will be having your tables and the fields available in your table. So in my data set, I will be selecting total confirmed cases from here. This dataset, COVID-19 cases by country, this will actually be having the data set for it will be the latest data set or for one day. So it's gonna tell me that okay, uh, till this date, total confirmed cases were equal to this figure, and total deaths will be equal to this figure, etc., etc. So it's actually the latest snapshot across the world for COVID-19 cases. So same goes for total deaths. So what I'll be doing is, for this visual, I'll be clicking on total deaths and I'll be placing this on fields over here. The same thing goes for new cases. The new cases are selected in COVID-19 historical data. So for this, I have applied a hack. You will have to select new cases. You will have to drag and drop new cases to the fields option over here in fields pane, and then you will have to select the filter. So for that, what you will be doing is, you will be pulling this reported date, you will be dragging it and dropping it over here in filters on this visual uh, section. So after that, since I want the latest date, what I'll be doing is, I will be using top N filtering. So when you click on this, you will be able to see different types of filtering that you can choose. So I have chosen top N filtering, and over here I just want one date because it's all historical data. So it will be having many dates, many and many dates, but I just want new cases that had come up in the last day recently. So that's why I am going to choose this top one, and by value will be, again, I'll pull a reported rate from here and I will be placing it on by value option, and then I will be setting this to latest, since I want the new cases data for the latest date that I have in my data set. So this is how I obtained this figure. So on 1st of April, I had these number of new cases, 72,737. After that, I have two map visuals. So if you click over here, you will be able to see that this is the visual, the map visual that I am referring to at the fourth row, first column. And what I'll be doing is, I will be clicking over here and I'll be bringing place from here and I'll be dropping it on location. And for size, since I want total confirmed cases by place, then I will be bringing total confirmed cases from here and I'll be placing them in size box. So this is how I obtain both of these maps. One thing to note over here is that uh, this uh, this title, it's dynamic. The date inside this title is dynamic. So how I obtained it, I actually built a measure. I right clicked on this table, I clicked on new measure, and after that uh, what uh, what comes up is actually, so this will be the name of the measure, and after this equal to sign you will be writing the expression, uh, the DAX expression for this measure. So I have already written it actually. For this is the measure that I had written. Total confirmed cases by place title is the name of this measure, and this is the text, and I will be appending two strings in this case. So total confirmed cases by place on, this is enclosed in double quotes, so it's actually known that this is a string, then ampersand, then first date is the function of RBI, which will pull the first date of this table first date of report for this table. So I have written it, and that's how I obtain this. So whenever this dashboard will get refreshed, this date will also change for this table, and that's how I will be able to get fresh date for both of these map visuals. So now comes how I have changed these colors from light to dark. So for that, go to Format pane, and then you will be able to see this data color section. Go over here, click on these three dots, go to conditional formatting, select the field that you want. I mean, you want conditional formatting. So what condition should I apply for the colors to be changed? So I'll choose the field according to my convenience. I have already chosen. Then set the lowest value color, and then set the color for highest value, and then click on OK. Same thing can be done in this case. Then this is the line chart that I had made. So for this line chart, I'm gonna show you the fields pane first of all. This is based on historical data. Uh, what you are gonna do is I want the reported date to be on x-axis. So by default, x-axis is termed as axis only. So click on this, drag and drop to the axis box, and then you're gonna bring confirmed cases to values, and for y2 you will be dropping new cases over here. Actually this is having two y-axes. As you can see, the scale of both of these axes, they are totally different. One is in like 20,000, one is in lakhs. So in these type of cases, it's recommended that you use two axes, because if you use one axis, then this new cases line will be shown like this. It will come in the bottom, and you will not be see the variations as you're seeing right now. So that's how you build line charts in Power BI. So then comes worst 5 hit countries and KPIs. So for this, I have done analysis for the worst 5 countries and the KPIs corresponding to them. So this is the COVID-19. Everything remains the same except that I have applied top N filtering for all three of them. I have selected the places to be top 5 according to the KPIs and the name of the KPIs that I'm choosing. And this is the death rate corresponding to the top 5 countries which have the highest number of total deaths. So those countries are shown over here. I mean, we know, but still they're shown over here. And then total confirmed cases, the countries, the top 5 countries by total confirmed cases are shown in this map. All of them are using top 5 filtering. Then death rate is actually again a measure only. So it's actually total deaths divided by total confirmed cases. So what I did was I clicked on total deaths column, and I actually clicked on new quick measure, and then I started a calculation. I opened up division. So the numerator has sum of total deaths, denominator will be having sum of total confirmed cases. So drag and drop to this field. I have already done so, so I'm not going to do it. When you have, when you get the quick measure for you, you can change this to percentage from here, and you can also change the number of decimal places you want. So that's your choice. I didn't want this for this table. It was taking up lots of space, and I also wanted these bars to be shown over here. So I didn't go ahead with this actually. So for these bars, I used conditional formatting. I went to this conditional formatting tab, and what I did was I clicked on the death rate measure, and then I switched on data bars. Then I clicked on advanced control, and I changed the colors for positive and negative bar. So this is how I got this. Then comes new cases DOD. So this is actually the day on day change in the number of coronavirus cases. So for that, there is a hack that I'm gonna show you. Just a sec. Click on this table. Clicking over here will take me to this place. Again, build new quick measure for new cases column, and then you will be able to see this month over month change. Click on this and bring the date, that is reported date, to this place. Click on OK. This will come up. Expand this and change this from month to day. Also change the names of the variables over here for each occurrence of this variable. Change it. And this is how you will be able to get the day on day change for this column new cases. So you will be able to get this table in this way. Then comes relation between total confirmed cases and total deaths. So for this I used a scatter plot. So I mean, you will be able to access this visualization from this third row and third column. So you will have this. So what you're gonna do is you will be fetching the fields from fields pane to visualization pane, and when you will be doing this, this will by default be selected to sum. So you will have to change it to don't summarize for each of them, for x as well as for y axis. Then you will be able to get this in this form. Then go to analytics tab and switch on add the trend line. So this is how I got this trend line. Okay, and this is a gauge. Select this, and if you go over here, you will be able to see these options for this gauge. Simply go and select this measure and place it over here, and then you will be able to see this. You can change the color of the gauge by going to data colors and selecting a different color for fill. Then comes China overview. So this is actually showing everything for China only. So I mean, this is how it looks like. So in this case, what I did was I simply copied uh, these filter and these cards and this chart from here, and I pasted it over here, and I then applied a hack. So this table, China, COVID-19 cases by country and COVID-19 historical cases by country, has this relationship. It's one-to-many relationship between them, and I can use the place field of COVID-19 cases by country to filter COVID-19 historical cases by country. So this I did this only. I dragged and dropped place in filters on this page section, and I selected the place as China. So I got the subset of data which only belongs to China, and I'm able to see the figures for China.